loose, it'll come out with a block. I think I have everything loose now for it to come up. Everything's off, all bolts that I can see. I'm gonna try prying it up. I can imagine that I'm gonna have to tap it somewhere, just because it's been almost like glued together like that, right? Something happened. She's apart. Now she's touching here. Pry it up sideways a little bit there, and pull it up that way. Do not take these bolts off. That's unnecessary. I, for some reason, thought they have to come off. I should have just looked underneath. All you gotta do is take this bolt off, this bolt, and then a couple of small ones over there. So I'm gonna unscrew this guy. I already put this into the fuel can because it's annoying. And loosen this here, then it should come off easier. Yep. So, lesson learned. This is off too. Man, I sure hope I know how everything comes back together. Now let's lift it. Why I left this on there is because from my experience these always are garbage. But I just loosened this. It's loose, and like this one is like loose too, so it might be easier to leave that on and not take them off in the back, because that's now in the way to come up. I think I'll manage. I'll try. If not, then I'm gonna have to take that off, do this differently. We'll see. Always keep an eye out on the chain. So what I wanted to do is wrap it around here. That way it'll stay up completely the entire time. If you guys use this, make sure don't snap it from turning it too much. When it falls into there, then you're screwed. With this, you just gotta watch out not to leave it tight here, because it's gonna go up, right? You don't want to pull the chain up. So I just want to have it holding here while I pick it up, you know? So, what I didn't think of is these pins here. 1 and 2, like one there. They are pushed into there, and you gotta have a special tool to put in there and pry it out, because they have no thread. They're just literally pressed into there. So now I gotta think of something how I can get those out without the tool, because I don't have it and I didn't even think about that. Not looking good so far. So I'm trying to create something to pull them out. They don't turn, they don't thread, they literally are pressed in. So a bunch of messery. Yeah, so while filming I noticed that my filming was bad. This is the tool that's in the picture. I grinded this down a little bit so I can make it to 6M thread, and that I threaded into that pin. That pin doesn't have a thread, but I just the hole is like perfectly for when you thread it in there. It's stuck in there good, and then you push this thing in here, right, like this, like that. That goes against the block. You turn this back bolt, pushes this pin in, and then the block against this here on the side here pushes it out. I had to custom cut this here too, so it fits to the block better and has a straight fitment, even though you can see how it's still bent. Like those pins were in there good, but that's what I used. Yeah, that looks dirty. Look at all this gunk. How do you even clean this? I've never done this before. It's dirty. I forgot to film while cleaning it all. I don't want to take it off now because I don't want to risk breaking it by getting stuck. And now we gotta clean this side from underneath. What I'm definitely gonna do is, because cleaning it in little holes beside the cylinder block, little hole, there is still a little bit of coolant and all that dirty stuff in there, right? I can't really get it out. I vacuumed most of it out that I could. But what I'm gonna do is, when the whole engine's back together, I'm gonna give it like a very good rinse, the coolant. I'm gonna let it run through and keep rinsing it, like, so I get most of it out. I think it's time for the chain. Yeah, I hope that's actually clean enough. I cleaned and cleaned and cleaned. I didn't really film the cleaning process. Tape it off, cover it, vacuum it, and then I forgot to. I thought I had time lapse on. I didn't. Cleaning it. I hope it's clean enough. I don't think we can stress that enough. But I think I cleaned at least for like 6 to 7 hours. First with a little knife, scraping the rough stuff off, then sanding it with like a sanding block with like 800, then 1000 and 3000, and then cleaning it off again, cleaning inside the cylinder hole, piston block, whatever, engine, aluminium block, Mercedes engine. Yeah, we'll see. I hope it's clean enough in there, and that's tight. If not, E500. So I was just looking if it's sitting nicely everywhere over here where it's split, all on the bottom, and then with the mirror I was looking at the back side if it was good, and it was good. Put in these pins first, that way the chain's kind of in place. So I did some googling and they're saying 55 Nm, 55. I saw some people put it work from the outside to the inside. Most people are saying from the inside to the outside. So if I start here, then I go there, then I go there, and then like do the cross section. Yeah, we'll give it a go. If it's too loose and it pops off, E500. After you did that to all of them, you go back to them again, to every single one, do the same cross, and you turn each one 90 degrees again, and then you do it a second time. I would hate to snap these so much, I'm scared. You'll also feel if one's not so tight as the other ones. So those bolts are tight. I'm gonna put on the tooth for the chain. It's called. Forgot. Yep. Hey Noah, I'm tired. He'll know what I mean. So there's like a groove here that goes onto this guy in here. There, that way you have it on the OT, or whatever point. This should be the same. This double check, still in the middle. The bottom will check right away. And then we gotta love tap this guy in there. I'm still very annoyed about this thing being like Schieferturm von Pisa. So keep going. Now we got this guy. Goes right into here. That way everything is locked. Was ist das?
Spanner.
Richtig. So this guy, because it's there's different ones like I said before, where they come pressed out, and there's a spring, and then those you have to come press first and then put in. But this one, you can just put back in like that, and it looks all right. See that plastic guard moving? It's this kind of stuff that really annoys me. This goes onto here, and then into this one. And when taking it off, I didn't realize, just by looking at it just now, I was like, why does it look like that? It broke off in here, so now I've got to get a new one of those and a coil. Ugh. One from this one should work, but I'm going to buy new ones anyway, because, I mean, this is a new set. I have the used ones hanging there from this one, so I'll mix up more, but I'll just buy another set. Just trying to see where everything goes. This one goes here, this one goes here, and I can't forget in the bottom there's an little air hose I still got to connect. Gonna do that right away, but it's like I dropped them underneath again, how they were originally. Putting in this guy, going part by part. This one clips. I hate cable. I gotta take this off again. Okay. Then this one goes in to there. Bad lighting is always good. You want to hear that click sound. This one. Give me click soundies. Now what we will do is find that spring that's in the bottom of this, underneath here. It's connected, some in the bottom has to come up. I can't remember where it goes on, because when taking it off it just went bing. So let's find that with a mirror probably, and lights. The spring that makes this, pulls this guy back, there's one down under here. I can barely film. It's the one that I forgot to put in. But you see there, I'll add an arrow where I connected it to. There. It goes onto there. Yeah. This goes to the airbox. This cable gets connected down to here. These all come back to here. This I still gotta tighten where all those grounds are. This comes onto here, but I gotta replace this one because this one broke. This looks like this, goes down to here. This one goes underneath and over here. This one follows here. These ones follow here. Then there's this one, and that one down there, and that one, and then a couple hoses, one over there. These two, one plug in the bottom here, right there, and then a hose in the bottom, another one coming under here, coming up as well. And that is it for those. Now let's do the alternator. Almost forgot this guy. Back for put it back on the same way you took it off. Boom. Boom. Kaboom. Boom. It's getting there. Fixed. Boom. I took this off of that guy, but I'm gonna go to town and buy a new one. But to go to town, I need the car. I've been without a car now since Monday. Well, buddy of mine, Henry, shout out to Henry. They let me borrow his car, so I had that car, but I didn't break that when I had the car. I broke it after the car was gone. Always the same. I'm excited. I'm excited. What I'm gonna do now is clean all the hoses from the inside, then take that guy off and rinse it completely. I'm gonna fill it with new stuff, let it run for a couple hours, drive it around, then I'm gonna clean it out again, let it out again, put new stuff in there again. Maybe do that 3 or 4 times. After I've done that, I'm gonna roll the car out, tighten the exhaust back over there, and then do an oil change. I think I should do one now. I might as well. Actually, I'm gonna do that. I think when I rinsed it all, I don't know. Bam! Cable is on. So I'm gonna have to buy a new number 2 and this cable. I'm probably gonna just get a set because I want the whole thing here new too. Gotta mix it 50-50. Gonna rinse this stuff out anyway, right? Just in case you guys see smoke, it's from the house, not from here. Hopefully. Exhaust is on. Let's give it a go. I'm scared. I don't want to see this blow up. A little bit of smoke, not sure what that's from, or just from warm air. Just gonna keep running. She's running pretty smooth. No unnecessary lights. Obviously she's still cold, but I'm super happy. Now if you haven't hit the subscribe button, I would love if you did. Would help me out a lot, and you'll see more of this kind of garbage. Just kidding, it's super fun, and I hope you might have learned something. Learn from my mistakes.